Today, we pause to honor the fallen, the brave men and women who've sacrificed their lives for our freedom. And the man you're about to meet may help inspire you to keep the legacy of these heroes alive. A Detroit businessman traveled all the way to Europe to honor the legacy of a man he'd never met.
Our Kimberly Gill joins us now with his inspiring mission.
Yeah, guys, good afternoon to you. You might know George Nnamdi as the owner of an art gallery here in Detroit's Midtown, but he's also the nephew of a great American who fought in World War II. Nnamdi desperately wanted to know more about his uncle and how he died, and that desire led him to a cemetery more than 4,000 miles away in the south of France. The year was 1944 when Lieutenant Langdon E. Johnson would fly his first combat mission with the 100th Fighter Squadron. A few months later, his escort mission would end in tragedy when his P-51 Mustang fighter plane was shot down near France over the Mediterranean Sea.
And so I was able to do that. So that's what I do.
Lieutenant Johnson died before his nephew, George Nnamdi of Detroit, was even born. But Nnamdi recalls the stories he used to hear growing up about his uncle.
Growing up as a kid, he was always this mythical person, this character. You know, it's like everybody really admired him.
Nnamdi wanted to know more about how his uncle died. And after a Google search, he learned of Rhone American Cemetery in France, where Lieutenant Johnson is the only Tuskegee Airman to be remembered there. His name is engraved on the wall of the missing, along with 293 other Americans whose remains were never recovered.
The cemetery is like a museum. It's a regular cemetery, but all headstones are white. So the superintendent cemetery, he comes out and begins to speak with me. They are so proud to have someone visiting the soldiers. Do you know what you just did? You have extended his life. Because I'm the first person ever gone to see him because I'm the first person almost knew that he was there.
Nnamdi will never forget the emotions he felt when he saw his uncle's name.
It was just so touching, you know, because one, I realized he was a young man. See, growing up, he was always a man. Okay, now I'm like, he's 20-something years old. But I was so happy to be there. And it just was a wonderful trip. I know it won't be my last.
And on this Memorial Day, we salute Lieutenant Langdon and all the other men and women who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. I think it's so important that we continue to remember these heroes and pass their stories down to other generations because, as he said there, he extended his uncle's life because he's going to tell his children and his children are going to tell their children. I think it's so easy to become removed from this kind of history. But like he said, when you get older, you realize he was only 23 years old when he passed away. But when you're little, it seems so far away, you know?
Going to make the ultimate sacrifice as well at that age,
right,
to be able to do that. And it's just so intriguing that they never found the plane or his body.
They did not. They did not. But he is memorialized there in the south of France, and nice that he was able to go and see his relatives.
Hope he makes that trip again, for sure.
Thanks.